Okay. All right. It is official. Welcome, everybody. It's a little bit too loud. Welcome, everybody, to the very first and quite possibly the only episode of my podcast. You know what I'm saying? So, that being said, I don't have an official name for it. I don't have any kind of, goal or anything like that. Excuse me. All I do know is that there's something that I feel led to discuss. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm gonna be talking about what I've been going through with girls a little bit, um, uh, especially what's been happening recently. But that's only because these things have been starting to happen recently, and they're things that I thought I would experience as a younger man. You know what I'm saying? Being older now, and seeing all these things unfold right before my eyes. You know what I'm saying? And it's something quite special and quite it just makes me feel good, yo. And I apologize for the light, you know what I'm saying? I should have parked somewhere else, but um maybe I could adjust the lighting later, but it shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, anyways guys, so let me get to the video. So so just give you a little gist about my history. I do have another channel, by the way, the Wildcard ASMR, where I do like triggers and stuff like that, but just like a little talking channel. But yeah, man, so I haven't been with a girl in over 3 years. You know what I'm saying? The last girl I was with was it was right before the pandemic, like a month before the pandemic. So February 2020. We're well into 3 years in this era. But okay, thankfully that trunk left. Ooh yeah, so silent. I'm in my car, by the way, and go check out my other channel if you want to know why. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So man, I just went through so much change, like spiritually, you know what I'm saying? Just at the beginning of my spiritual journey and things like that. I won't go into depth of that right now. I'm just talking about the, women and stuff like that right now. But yeah, man, I spent the majority, growing up, you know what I'm saying, um, in my, what's supposed to be your prime years, just chasing girls and trying to get laid all the time, being on dating apps and just primarily focusing just on that, you know what I'm saying? And at the time, I thought, it was no big deal because, young and stuff like that, living on my own, paying my own apartment, paying my own bills. And so it was like freedom, you know what I'm saying? And I had no girlfriend. I wasn't going to school. So for some reason, it was just became too much a part of who I was, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to, you know, chasing and things like that and trying to get all these things from girls, whether it was a relationship or a fling or just, you know what I'm saying, things like that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, it was like that for a long time, man. And eventually, as the year started, increasing, like, closer to 2018, it started to phase down. Like, it peaked around 2013, 14, 15 area, you know what I'm saying? Maybe a little bit of 16, 17. But, yeah, after that, it's just nothing really, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's happening with dating apps, more robots and spam and things like that. And I feel like the older I got, I was like, man, why am I not matching? If I was matching, I would send a message and they would never message back. So let's say I would scroll to like 100 or 200 girls, only get like 3 or 4 matches, and I won't even message all of them. I messaged a couple or something like that, and then again, no message back or anything like that. So, and this was on Tinder. I was like, it's a fun app. It's well designed and everything. And I feel like, man, why isn't it working? Like, you're supposed to just swipe, and when you meet somebody, you're supposed to interact with each other. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's supposed to work. And I'm not saying that I never got to meet with a lot of people. I did get to meet with a lot of people, a lot of girls, man. Over numerous dating apps. I had like numerous dating apps. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, just to let the little brief story of my history. There's so much more, but I don't want to, stretch it out too long. I just want to talk about what's been going on recently. So, yeah, man, ever since I started branching out to like different jobs, I don't work at this gas station anymore called Quick Trip. I don't work there. I've spent 5.5 years there, and even there, I would try to talk to girls, you know what I'm saying? Even girls who would just come in for coverage and then go back to their home store or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I was so desperate and did all sorts of things to get their number, try to go out with them. You know what I'm saying? Just wasn't coworkers. It was like girls public places and things like that, grocery store and things like that. But so yeah, man. So after all that time passed, I thought I was done, dating and things like that. You know what I'm saying? When the pandemic started, I put all that behind me. Well, in a way, well, I did. I stopped approaching girls. I stopped getting on dating apps, and I just focused on myself. You know what I'm saying? And I went through this big change, and I do all these different things now. And I stopped eating meat. I fast every day, and what I'm saying, I practice, seed retention, and I got into all these cool things, man. And I never thought I would try to. I mean, there was a point in time back in 2021 where I got back on a dating app, but it just wasn't the same. I'm just too different. You know what I'm saying? More higher minded. I feel like mentally, spiritually, I'm just above all that. You know what I'm saying? All that, all that rubbish and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like dating apps. Like, man, I can't believe I did that for so long, man. You know what I'm saying? But it just wasn't the same. And same thing would happen. I would get some matches, but they wouldn't really, what do you call it? Like reply. And I feel like, man, is it because of my age? Is it because I'm getting older? Because when I was younger, I was getting matches, and girls would sometimes message me, like pretty girls. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't, all the time, but it was a couple of times, man. It was like, whoa, holy crap! Like this is a robot or is it spam or you know what I'm saying? Things like that. I just want to believe it, but yeah, man. But now, man, I'm in my second time retirement, by the way, because I pulled myself out of retirement back in October for like a week, and then it turns out that was just a bad idea. You know what I'm saying? Like I would give girls my number instead of me asking them out. I felt okay. I'm different now. I'm more confident, and you know what I'm saying. I know I see women for how they are. You know what I'm saying? So I felt more inclined. I felt more qualified. You know what I'm saying, to actually approach a girl and do things like that, but do it differently. Instead of asking them out, asking for the number, I was like, you know what? Here, take my number down, and I did that several times, and I didn't get one message back. And then there was actually a girl at the mall. She was with her friend. They were watching Halloween. Same with I was, but they were together, and I was just by myself. Tried talking to one of them after the movie because she made their first move. Apparently, at first, I knew that was gonna happen. I just knew that was gonna happen. Knew it. Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's not even right there.